Hey, welcome back to Steve Horvath Fishing. You can't cook. You're afraid to cook. Can't cook fish. What if I told you that cooking fish is really easy, especially to make fried fish? Only takes a few things. All we need is eggs, salt, pepper, flour, and breadcrumbs. That's it. And some hot oil. Let's get to it. The first thing we need to be aware of is you gotta have fish. Got fish. Big old striped bass fillet. Okay? Caught it the other day. We did a video on how we're gonna, cut it up. It's cut up. Now, we're gonna eat it. First thing we're gonna do, and I'm gonna move the camera around a little bit. Whoop. Okay, you got your striper fillet. We're going to take and we're going to run our fingers on the fillet, both sides, looking for bones. Okay, got a little piece of skin here. We're going to take a knife and just trim that off. Okay. Now, as tempting as it is to take this whole big fillet and cook it, it's a mistake. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this fillet and we're going to cook it in manageable sized pieces. 1, 2, 3. And what I'm going to do is, this piece is thick, so what you can actually do is you can fillet the fillet, because some people don't, and you don't even need a fillet knife to do it, but some people don't like thick fish. So for those people, we make thinner fish. So we're going to do the same thing with the second fillet, because, well, fish has got two sides. So we'll repeat the process. We'll lay out the fillet and check for bones. We're also going to check for scales. Okay, got a little schmutz here. I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to check for bones, reveals no bones. So, I'm going to take, portion it out. Found a scale. Okay. And what we're going to do is next we're going to prepare our breading stations. Okay. Salt and pepper. Flour, egg, nothing. So we're going to take and we're going to add some salt and pepper to our flour and to our egg. This way, our fish gets flavored. Because breadcrumbs are okay, but without any taste, fish is just bland. It's nasty. So, I'm going to grab some breadcrumbs. Okay. I'm going to pour breadcrumbs in. If you don't pour in enough, you can always pour in more later. These are just standard breadcrumbs. Let's see, do we have any other breadcrumbs? Nope. Oh, here we go. Let's add in some panko breadcrumbs. Now, panko breadcrumbs are a much coarser, very popular in Japanese cooking breadcrumb. What this will do is the thicker breadcrumbs adds a little bit more crunch. Who doesn't like crunchy fish? So we'll just stick our hand in here, mix it around a little bit. Again, salt and pepper because we want layers of flavor. Come on, pepper. There we go. So, mixing our breadcrumbs, salt, pepper, panko. We're going to take and whisk our egg with a little bit of salt and pepper in it. And then we're just going to quickly mix our flour, salt and pepper. Now, the next step is to dredge your fish fillet in flour. Now, I'm going to add that you want your fillet to be pretty dry at this point, okay? Dredged in flour. And then we're going to drop it in the egg. We're going to get egg on both sides. We're going to turn our hand into a gummy mess. We're going to go wet hand, dry hand. This hand is the wet hand, this hand is the dry hand. Now, in the breadcrumbs. I'm going to take and scoop breadcrumbs on top of the fish. Bring you over here. Okay. Breadcrumbs on top of the fish and pat them down a little bit. Now, I'm going to take my fish fillets and I'm going to lay them here on the countertop. Okay. And they're just going to sit there for 10 or 15 minutes while I batter or bread the rest of the fish. So in a few minutes, we will be done. Still here? So, we've got two essential items. Frying pan. I'm using cast iron. The other one is a pan with a rack in it. And you want the feet on the rack to go down. This way we're going to put our fillets on this and any oil is going to drip off. So you won't have greasy fish. Next deal. We're going to use some canola oil. Just happen to have some right here in a jar. And I'm going to pour the canola oil so that there's about, I'm going to show you here, okay, there's about a third of the pan full of canola oil. Now, we're going to heat this to 350 degrees or close to it. How are we going to tell? Well, we're going to watch it and the oil's going to move around a little bit in the pan, and then we're going to take a little bit of our egg and drop it in, and if the egg is sizzling, it's hot enough to fry. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's take a little bit of our egg, drop it in the oil, see what happens. Starting to bubble up a little bit, but we're going to let it get just a little bit warmer. We're almost there. Okay, I just checked the oil and it's up to temperature. We're going to put our fish in. Now, you don't just toss it in the oil. You're going to get fried with the fish. We're going to take and we're going to place it in the oil away from us. Place it in the oil away from us. No splatters. And we're not going to overfill the pan. Put in what's comfortable in there. And they're telling me that they're bubbling and are comfortable and are really not touching. Now, here's the deal with fish. It's already dead. You don't have to kill it again by frying it. A nice golden brown is all you need. So, we're going to have our fish bubbling away. I'm going to take out a pair of tongs. By the way, how do you like my bacon pajamas? They're pretty cool, huh? You'll notice that I'm not letting it cook a whole long time here. Right in front of you. Turn it over. Turn it over. Turn it over. The dark part you see here is called the bark, which is common with cooking with cast iron and not using a fryer. Now, if this fish fries for a total of 5 minutes, that's probably a long time. Oh, guess what? I got a light. So our fish is cooked very nicely. We're going to take it and we're going to put it in our pan and we're just going to let it drain. Another side benefit of having the slices of the fish at a reasonable size, ooh, it's warm down here next to the fire, is that they don't break when you take them out. Let's cook the rest of our fish. Okay, fish is done. See if I can hold it up for you. Fish is done. Now, how's it taste? Take a piece. Now, this stuff is about nuclear right now since it just came out of being fried. So, if I burn myself, call 911. Okay. White and flaky. Still steaming. Not dried out. We didn't cook it until it's already dead again. Let's have a taste. Just gonna, a little bite. Okay. Not fishy. Fish was put on ice right after it was cut out or caught. Then it was kept in the refrigerator overnight. Very fresh. You can't really taste. Woo! You can't really taste the salt and the pepper, but it tastes well seasoned. Hey, receive our fishing. One of the best things about fishing is getting to eat fish now and then. I'll see you next time.